Good morning, friends. We're over by the little micro pond, a cottonwood tree, and behind us is a dairy barn, old dairy barn. And that was Dot. She's a pretty nice cat, but apparently she didn't want to be in the movie this morning. So I wanted to talk to you about how these old dairy barns were used. And it's probably similar from here eastward and in parts of the west as well. This was sort of the heart of these farms, ranches even. A small dairy barn like this didn't really sell milk. What they typically did was they sold cream. They'd keep maybe 6 to a dozen cows, maybe more. I mean, every farm is different, of course, but they'd keep something like Jerseys or Guernseys or some other breed that gave high milk fat. A lot of them, in other words, cream. And then they'd milk the cows out. They'd run the cream through the cream separator, and then they'd store that cream up and keep it cool for the week. And come Saturday night or Sunday morning, they'd head into town, and before or maybe even after church, they'd go sell cream, and they'd sell eggs too. And that gave the family a little shot of income every week. Farming, ranching, a lot of times you get paid once, twice a year in big shots when you sell calves, you sell corn. And, it's kind of painful to wait a year till you get paid again. But having those cream sales and having those egg sales, that gave a shot of income every week. And that's a lot of families survived on. They, be a creamery that'd buy it. There'd be a hardware store maybe the grocery store. And a lot of times the store might pay cash or might give a little bit more in store credit. And people would take either, depending on what they needed. If they needed cash for something else, well, they took the cash. They were just going to buy groceries anyway, of course, take the credit. And a lot of these farms are pretty self-sufficient, but there's always stuff you can't make yourself, or just get too busy. Maybe you need to buy flour, sugar. Nobody in this country is really set up to make their own sugar. Other parts of the Midwest, I suppose, the molasses or sorghum syrup. I'm going off on a tangent now, forgive me. So anyway, then back on the farm, you had all the skim milk left over, and that would go to feed things around the farm. The big thing it fed was the pigs. That was the protein supplement. And then you could feed them grain, and a lot of people would pasture them, and it might turn the hogs out on the corn stalks, just like people used to do with cows. You see less of that now too. And that made pig farming profitable. And then, once a week, once a month, they'd have a few butcher hogs to sell as well. And so when the cream sales went away, that kind of kicked the stool off from a lot of people, and they got out of the dairy sales, they got out of the cream sales, they quit the milk cows, and they had to start buying protein in, mostly a soybean meal mix. Then the eggs, when they lost the eggs, that was kind of the last of the weekly income, especially the cream and eggs. When I was in college down in Wayne, Nebraska, at Wayne State College, one of the granaries down there was actually still buying eggs. That didn't last for long. That closed up not long after I got there. So that was the tail end of that. That was kind of cool seeing the ads for, though. But yeah, so that was the heart of a lot of these farms. I don't know, I think if it had been me, in retrospect, it might have been a good idea just to keep on milking cows and enjoy the cream, make a lot of ice cream, make a lot of butter, and keep feeding the pigs. But so anyway, that's a little story of how things used to be. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. Yeah, it's a fine day here on the farm. Not that you can hear them, but there's all kinds of birds out singing. So we're gonna get to work. Have a great day. Catch you later. Bye.